right, Nicole here is feeling a little insecure about the hottie that has just moved in next door. Hey, Nicole, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
You've got that tone in your voice like that's the tail between the legs if you're a dog.
It's true.
What's going on?
Oh, well, okay. So I travel a lot for work. I'm gone, sometimes 4 or 5 days a week. And my husband works from home and everything's always been fine. We've been married for 3 years now. And a couple of weeks ago, this new neighbor moves in next door. And guys, she is gorgeous. Like, jaw-dropping, Instagram, yoga, influencer model energy. And ever since she moved in, my husband is suddenly caring what he looks like again. Like, he's shaving on weekdays. He's putting on cologne before he takes out the trash. And, we've met her once, and she's sweet. She's kind of flirty. And when I asked what she does for work, she got weirdly vague about it. She was like, "Oh, I dabble in some things online." And I'm like, what does that even mean?
Does she also like to dance, perhaps?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not saying she's doing anything wrong, but I need some peace of mind. It's sketchy to me. I don't know. I just don't want to come home from a work trip and find out my marriage turned into a Hallmark movie, except I'm the one who's getting left in this case.
Yeah, no, those movies aren't on Hallmark. You're on a different channel.
You're on Lifetime, but except you're the angry wife who's murdered the mistress.
Okay, let's add a little logic here for just a second. First of all, did you say he's putting cologne on before he takes the trash out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There's no reason. I'm telling you, he works from home. There's no reason for him to look a certain way, smell a certain way. Like, I'm not even there half the week,
Okay, hold on one second, because here's where the logic part comes in. So you asked us to do a background check. What is that going to change? She's still going to be hot. She's still going to be flirty. She's still going to be living next door to you unless she's renting. So why would you even want to know?
I think it's just for me to trust her, I guess. Like, I just get a weird feeling about her, and if I can just know that she's hasn't done anything weird, then maybe that'll be worse. I kind of want to know that she's got a past, so that I can be like, oh yeah, she's a neighbor, she's a little crazy, and then my husband might rethink his primping.
Yeah, men notoriously hate exotic dancers.
Oh.
So.
Ew.
Yeah, they hate it.
Finger down the throat.
All right, so I'm going to try to play defense attorney for Hottie Neighbor here, right? And so, Nicole, we are going to throw a little common sense up in this piece, and hey, listen, I don't work in logic, so my husband does. So the fact that I'm trying to step into logic right now and take emotion out of it is going to be a stretch for me, but I'm going to try.
Kristen's like, as a fellow hot neighbor who does yoga, I have to defend this woman.
Because what I'm saying, like, one, we recognize, let's all get on the same page here. We recognize what this woman does is absolutely none of our business. This is just like quintessential nosy neighbor behavior. And hi, I'm a fellow nosy neighbor, so I get it, and I'm not going to fault you for that. She's being accused of being flirty. One person's flirt is another person's polite. Maybe she's just a kind, polite person, but it's getting portrayed or skewed as being flirty. There's a fine line there for sure. I think the issue here is not with your hot neighbor, it's with your husband. And if you have seen noticeable changes in his behavior, like putting on cologne to take the trash cans out, yeah, before we even do a background check on the hot neighbor, you need to have a combo with your man.
No, we need to do a background check on your husband.
No.
I don't think we even need a background check. We just need his phone password in 15 minutes in a dark closet. We will find something on his phone that says that there's maybe something suspicious happening, or some signs that he's been looking for some extracurricular activities.
Well, we've already spent the money on the background check, so we're going to do it.
Okay. And I get that. And Nicole, just so we are, again, on the same page, we did this background check. You're going to have this information. But again, there's nothing you can do with it. It's just because you're nosing and you want to know more about her because we're nosy.
I'm curious, though, Nicole, what professions would come up that would worry you, and what professions would come up that don't worry you?
Well, I mean, I think, definitely exotic dancer would worry me. Any sort of any sort of businesses that might be in that realm, I think any sort of arrests might worry me.
I mean, Nicole, what you should be worried about is HR reps from tech companies.
That's true.
I mean, and I don't think like a background check is going to say, my job was OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I'm not exactly sure what we're going to find here.
A background check wouldn't, but Tommy's got a girl, has a woman, and she does digging online as well in social media. So if your hot neighbor does have an OnlyFans, I suspect that Tommy's PI was able to figure it out.
All right, we're going to give you the results from the background check. I'm only going to ask Tommy one question. In your opinion, because you know the answers from the PI,
Yep.
Is there anything that you think that she should be concerned about?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's my dude. Well, we got ourselves a case. A real good case of aesthetic discrimination this morning. Now, don't we?
Always coming after the hot people.
Don't we?
We do.
I've never experienced it, so I can only say that I'm witnessing it.
All right, so Nicole has hit us up, and she wanted us to use the connection we have. Tommy's got a PI, and she is a contact he met while he was working down in Miami, and she needed a background check on her new neighbor. Her new neighbor, she said, is...
It's a lot of H's and a lot of T's.
Apparently, she is a smoke show. She is gorgeous. She is stunning. She is breathtakingly beautiful. It's one of those people that you see and you're like, wow, that is a hot person. I am not afraid to admit.
She looks like an influencer.
Oh my God.
She does yoga and drink matcha.
So much matcha. So, sorry, I just finished my second cup of coffee. So she wants to do a background check because her husband, ever since the Hottie has moved in next door, her husband's behaviors have slightly changed. He's shaving more regularly. The mofo put on cologne to take out the bins.
He's putting Dracar on right before he goes out.
Maybe he wanted to smell good for the recycling bin.
Sure, whatever.
Tommy understands the Dracar
Do they
reference.
still even make that?
I think they do.
I think they do too.
Yeah.
What is What is
Oh
that?
my God. In the
Dracar
80s and
Noir.
early 90s, it was the S. That was the cologne that everybody in high school wore.
So women wore white diamonds, men wore Dracar.
The Elizabeth Taylor perfume?
Well, yeah, white diamonds was like the S for women back in the day, but Dracar is like the male equivalent.
It was the Axe body spray of the 80s.
Yes,
That's a great way to put it.
there you go. So, Nicole requested a background check. She just wants to suss this person out. She's just being a nosy neighbor, let's be honest. I don't know what she's going to be able to do with this information, but she just wants to know. She needs a little peace of mind that she knows about this neighbor. And before we went to break, Bert asked Tommy, is there anything in there that should concern Nicole? And Tommy was like, absolutely.
Good tease, my man.
Yep.
Okay, Nicole, are you ready to hear what Tommy's PI found?
Ooh, I think so.
Yeah, well, you better buckle in, sweetie, because this one
You throwing around sweetie?
she took out her PI shovel and she did some digging on this one.
Ooh. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I apologize on behalf of Tommy for calling you sweetie because that was uncomfortable for me.
I'm Southern. That's a Southern thing. That's gentlemanly.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look at Cassie's face right now.
Yeah.
Cassie must still live on the north side of Atlanta, so she's not buying it.
Hit me back when y'all been married 29 years. All right. So first things first, the basics. Her name is legit. She does own the home, which is next to yours. Mm-hmm. She has no criminal record.
Dang it.
But here's where it gets interesting.
She's just criminally hot.
So hot, in fact, Abby, she has landed 3 men and married them.
Oh.
So she's been married 3 times. And get this.
Okay.
All 3 of her ex-husbands were men she met while living in their respective neighborhoods.
Shut up.
How is that popping up on a...
And how do you know that? Right.
Because they match the addresses of both her and each husband, and they both are in the same neighborhood.
I don't know if that's
Each one of them.
I don't know if that's worse than what I was initially thinking you were going to say, which is they're all dead.
I did too.
No,
Did you?
Rather than be dead.
no, they're not dead. Not that I know of.
That's good news.
Well, that's good.
So, and get this, each of them divorced their wives less than a year after she moved in.
Are you messing with
my
us?
God.
No. No.
What?
Our PI said she's like a suburban black widow.
She's a suburban
I
siren.
knew it. Oh my gosh.
And
what?
I think she was able to find this out in like some divorce court records or something. Evidently, there was like written transcripts that she could go through. One of the divorces happened when she said when the wife had gone out of town for a month long working and then came back and found out what was going on.
One she met while the husband was taking out the trash. Doused in cologne.
And there's one more thing. Remember she said when you asked her about her work, she did like dabbled online or whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, our PI found out she used to run a relationship coaching blog. It was under a different name than her given, legal name, where she gave advice like, and this is a quote from that, a man should never feel lonely just because his wife is busy chasing her career.
Serious? Are you messing with us?
No.
You're messing with us.
This is Dr. Steal Your Man.
The blog,
Wow.
the blog has been deleted now, but as we all know, internet lives forever. So if I were you, Nicole, I would keep a lockdown on your man.
Nicole, is the good news here maybe that she's so much better looking than your husband that she would never be interested in him? Is he ugly? Do we have that going for us?
No, he's
damn it.
average. He's not like her. I don't know anybody like her.
Okay, let's talk strategy here. And Bert, I
Okay.
want your opinion on this because what if she's just sitting down to dinner with her husband and she's like, oh my God, you know what the neighbor told me about, your hot neighbor? And she just tells her what she found out, that she has like broken up marriages in every neighborhood she lives. She breaks up the marriage and then marries the guy. Because I'm wondering if her husband finds out that this is just like they don't have anything special. There's no spark. She's just a serial black widow. Maybe he won't be interested.
Or he'll be more interested.
He'll be like, so you're saying there's a chance? This might be easier than I thought. Don't need any Draco Noir.
Nicole, if he breaks out
Draco.
a razor, the what?
Harry Potter.
She said Draco Noir.
The Bert Show.